there was a cliche in movies and shows where if a character would die like clock.
This kind of upsets me a little bit. Let's watch this.
I remember growing up, there was a cliche in movies and shows where if a character would die like clockwork, they would always say, but don't worry, they're not really gone. They still live on in your heart forever. And it's about how the character's memory and their legacy is able to transcend death. And they're alive to a certain extent because you remember them. It's metaphorical. But in reality, in the modern day and age, this idea can actually be literal. Thanks to
AI.
Technology! That scare you? Did that jump scare you? Does
No.
technology frighten you? Well, this one might. Thanks to our advances in one field in particular, AI.
Yep, I knew it.
Fucking worms, some parasitic zombies.
Well, I mean, like, Darth Vader's voice has been AI for, like, years now, hasn't it? So it doesn't really surprise me.
That when someone passes away, they then get dollar signs in their eyes like Mr. Krabs because they can still get
they're going to have, like, protections on people after they die so they can't be, their likeness can't be, you know, AI'd. Isn't that going to be kind of crazy?
Usefulness out of them. They can parade that corpse around thanks to AI, where they can kind of like revive it with some.
Bro, I ain't even gonna lie. If I see Stan Lee in another fucking movie by Marvel, I am never watching another Marvel movie for as long as I live.
Fucking forbidden necromancy, so they can continue to squeeze doubloons out of their.
That
image.
is some like next level style of scummy slop to put a dead person like Stan Lee AI generated into a movie to make money. That is levels of, oh my, like, that just blows my mind. That is insane. That is levels of degenerate I don't think I've ever even considered.
It's like Kabuto from Naruto, where he like revives ancient ninjas to use for his own gain. Crypto projects, it goes on and on. An AI Stan Lee attending, where guests can pay money to get a picture with AI Stan Lee, as well as have a conversation with him. So fork over
That's
some clams
so
and you get to interact with AI Stan Lee. Excelsior! It's exactly what he would want, I'm sure. The people that own his image now get to just continue to put him on the puppet strings and have him dance for them, where they...
I didn't think you could own someone's image. I thought that was illegal. And didn't we have like a civil war over that?
can put whatever words in his mouth that they want. And of course he has no say-so in it because he is no longer...
I think they can get away with it because he's a white man, right? That seems to be the theme.
He shed the mortal coil quite a long time ago, and yet since then, somehow, there are still people that are using him to make money for themselves. It's just greed. I think it is so sick and twisted. And the company that owns his likeness is trying to prop this up as like a positive thing. So the studio that owns the rights to his likeness is Cartoon Studios, and the company that developed the hologram is called Proto Hologram, and they have big plans for rapid commercial expansion.
I guess Stan Lee should have read the terms of service whenever he signed his contract to get paid by Marvel Studios.
Stan Lee IP. This was a human...
Secretly, it's part of Disney. It's part of Disney Plus's terms of service.
Being, by the way, that they're now talking about like it's the fucking E3 showcase and how they're going to be like unveiling a new console here. We got big plans for Stan Lee now that he's dead.
That's
and we can do it
awful, dude. That is so scummy. It's terrible.
With his likeness. Yeah, get excited.
What the hell's wrong with this world, man?
Big moves coming from our Stan Lee IP.
It's so disrespectful. It's not even funny how there's like does Stan Lee have a family? Are they okay with this? Are they at least getting money for this? Like, this is awful.
How is that anything but ghoulish? Oh my god.
It's so degenerate.
Collectible cards and a refresh of his wax statue. Collectible cards. They're making a Stan Lee trading card game. Oh my...
What? A Stan Lee trading card game? Man, get the fuck out of here with this. This is just stupid.
Goodness.
This is so wrong.
And of course, the hologram AI is part of the same push. So, comic book fans can enter a special 1,500 square foot booth to interact with AI Stan Lee, who appears in the rectangular box. The AI avatar may even make a surprise appearance in other parts of the convention, such
Nah, man, they painted in gold. They trying to get gold walls and floors with
as a
that.
panel. So even when he's dead, he's still being put to work. What great news, Cartoon Studios. Wow, what saints over there. And if being trapped as an AI construct after your death for an eager audience feels a bit like something that would happen in a Marvel comic book, the folks behind the Lee Avatar have already worked out a defense of the project. We'll never put words in his mouth that aren't in line with things he spoke. Are not his words. Always word for word, but always faithful in spirit, context, and intent. Bull fucking Loney. That is Barnack Hall. That is horseradish. The intent is just for you to make money off of Stan Lee. It's so sick.
Stan Lee did not specifically say it was okay to use his image after he died, but Marvel has stated that they will never put words in his mouth that aren't in line with what he spoke about in his lifetime. This means that while his image can be used, it must be done in a way that respects his wishes and the spirit of his statements. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Man, holy shit.
A road to hell is paved on good intentions.
Now,
But they're
there
using an AI?
is some cases where AI after an act.
This is just not.
There's no way he could have ever agreed to that in the same way that James Earl
No,
Jones
I
did or
I
anything.
doubt that if Stan Lee was alive, he would have agreed to this. They're literally doing this based on an assumption, and I don't really like that at all. That's really disgusting and immoral. It's disgusting. The thought that you could take Stan Lee's likeness, put it into an AI system, filter it, and make it seem like it's Stan Lee standing there and talking to people in a booth and then charging them for money is an absolutely disgusting, slimy, it's scum. It's scum. It's gross. Jesus Christ, that's awful. That's terrible. So what's next? If Johnny Depp turns up dead, you're gonna take his likeness too and put him in some more pirate films? Fucking scumbags. That's disgusting. That's awful.